Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a misconception with a lot of founders, especially first-time founders, that, and I think this stems from just a lot of the activity with investors in Silicon Valley, that venture capitalists are vultures, right? And that you can't go to them and just open kimono and talk candidly about your business without coming prepared to talk about a deal, right? Because they're always posturing to try to get the best valuation. And I think that couldn't be further from the truth, because in our experience of having worked with a ton of different VCs, you're exactly right. This is a relationship. I mean, I've only been married for 7 years, and imagine being married to a partner, like you said, for the next 7 years of your life, which you're going to be working closely. Yeah. So that's a long time. So I like what you said, because essentially as a founder, so if you guys are listening and you're not really sure about certain things in your business, for one, you can reach out to us anytime, but reach out to guys like these guys and get some free consulting, because at the very least, you're going to walk away and they're going to tell you, hey, this idea is stupid. So now you're not going to waste a year or two of your life working on something, or maybe you'll get feedback on what should the round be, what should the valuation be. They're at least going to poke holes in it and get you further along than where you were when you walked in there.
I can't agree more. I think the reason we're doing this is because we love interact. The number one reason, if you ask me, for doing this is I love meeting and getting to learn the entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. The personalities are different. Everyone, is trying to solve a different problem, and there's so much optimism. And that is, it's difficult to find people with so much optimism, right? And they're trying to. I love, when they come and the confidence that they exuberate in their startups. And as Imran was mentioning, when these startups come to us, if they're just looking for capital, we tell them we're probably not the right partner. What we'll give you is the capital. We'll give you our time. We'll sit down with you, understand problems as much as possible, make ourselves available. We'll share our Rolodex, introduce you to customers, and we'll share our expertise. Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example. We're looking at a startup right now. They are amidst negotiations with a big distributor. And this is a first-time entrepreneur. He's not dealt with long-term contracts. Now, Imran in his past life was doing that for a living.
Yeah.
So, we even during the process, it's a two-way street. We can also show that, from the get-go, we will start adding value. And I think that is what entrepreneurs will appreciate. Mm-hmm. So by all means, if someone wants any help, more than happy to do that.
And I'll give a couple of examples, right? So there were a couple of companies we looked in our in our, if you want, opportunities that came our way. And we worked with these companies over a period of time. And we decided not to invest in those companies for reason A, B, C, D, E. Mm-hmm. Well, we worked with them, we gave them advice to the level where the entrepreneur said, will you come and be our advisors? And obviously our primary role in life is not to be advisors. So we said, if you have a question, happy to answer them, but we can't be your
official advisor.
Advisor or
we'll be your friend and help you out.
But we want to be good with entrepreneurs, right? And if we see them going down a path which we don't think is appropriate, for example, there was one entrepreneur who came to us and said, I'm going to be cash out in, let's say, 6 months. And we said, look, you better start capital raising now if you're going to be cash out in 6 months, because otherwise it's not the right thing to do for your business. Mm-hmm. You need to be thinking much earlier if you're running out of capital, unless you're cash flow positive. Obviously, in this case, this company wasn't. But we're happy to sit down with people to help them take the right decisions, because end of the day, entrepreneurs know each other, talk to each other. It's out there in the ecosystem, and say these are good partners. And then you'll get unique deal flow because entrepreneurs will trust you. I mean, there's an angle from our side as well. We want to get to talk to entrepreneurs because they trust us.
Yeah.
And they want to partner with us rather than with other people out there.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is super important in our brand and reputation that we built.